All everyone, myself Sagar Ramesh Kute, working as assistant professor at Department of Physics, JMD College, Sinnar, Nasik. Today we are going to discuss MSc second semester 3, that is course of laser. Now last lecture we have discussed semiconductor laser. Now in this lecture we have discussed helium neon laser, that is HENE laser. The helium neon laser is the type of the gas laser. Helium neon laser is also called as continuous laser or four-level transition laser. This will be the diagram of helium neon laser. It is a first gas laser which was operated successfully. In gas laser, the atoms are characterized by the sharp energy level as compared to solid, in which system has broad absorption band. Hence, generally pumping of the atom from low energy level to the high energy level can be obtained by the use of electric discharge. Helium neon gas laser consists of fused copper tube which is 10 to 100 centimeter length and 2 to 8 mm in diameter. This will be the length 10 to 100 centimeter and diameter 2 to 8 mm. The tube is filled with the mixture of helium and neon gas. This will be the helium and neon gas. Helium is filled under pressure 1 mm mercury and neon is filled under the pressure 0.1 mm mercury. Hence, the majority of helium atom 85% and minority of neon atom is 15%. Actual lasing atom are neon atom, while helium is used for selective pumping of upper laser level of neon. One end of the tube is closed by the fully reflecting end plate, that is this one, and other end will be the partially reflecting end plate, that is this one. The gas laser is commonly used low power laser, hence no cooling arrangement are required. Gas laser are inexpensive, most stable and continuous type of the laser. This will be the working of helium neon gas laser. Now operation. This will be the energy level diagram. A high voltage applied across the gas mixture produce electrical breakdown of gas into the ion and electrode. Separated fast moving free electron collide with helium and neon atom and excited them to high energy level. Helium atom are more rapidly excited than neon atom, that is lighter. The lifetime of energy level F2 and F3 of helium is more, that is 10 raised to minus 4 second and 10 raised to minus 6 second. Therefore, this level of helium become densely populated than the level F1 of helium, that is this one, F1, F2 and F3. As neon energy level E4 and E6 are closely to excited energy level F2 and F3 of the helium, that is this one, E4 and E6 are nearly closely to F2 and F3. The probability of helium atom transferring their energy to atom of neon by inelastic collision is greater than the probability of excited helium atom coming to the ground state F1 by the spontaneous emission. since the pressure of helium atom is 10 times greater than the pressure of neon. The level E6 and E4 of are densely populated than the other energy level, that is this one, E6 and E4. Photon with the energy h mu is equal to E6 minus E3 stimulated the transition to the level E3. During this transition, radiation emit with the wavelength 6328 angstrom, which is very popular line of helium neon laser, that is this one. E6 to E3 is 6328 angstrom. From the energy level E3, emission of radiation is observed spontaneously to the energy level E2. Since the energy level E2 of neon is metastable state, then the possibility of atom in level E2 getting re-excited again to the higher level E3, if it happen, then it may be disturb the population inversion between the level E3, E6 and E3. This can be protected by reducing the diameter of tube so that atom in the energy state E2 follow the transition directly to the lower energy levels E1, mainly through the collision with the wall of tube of exciting atom from the level E2 to level E3. The helium neon laser can be operated at any two prominent wavelength, that is lambda 328 angstrom, that is energy between E6 and E3. Second, lambda 3.3 micrometer, that is 33,900 in between energy E6 and E5, that is this one. And lambda is equal to 11,522, that is 1.15 micrometer in between energy level E4 and E3. The corresponding photon bounce back and forth between the reflecting end faces of the tube, which cause stimulated emission during each journey. Those photons traveling along the optical axis of the cavity get reflected back and forth, while otherwise certain angle will be lost. This multiplication process result and very large number of photon, exactly same frequency, same direction and same phase are produced as a laser output. Power output is the range of 1 to 10,000 milliwatt. Helium neon laser operated in CW mode, as the neon atom are excited to upper level continuously through collision. Helium neon gas laser has several advantages of the solid state ruby laser, that is pulse laser. First advantage, light produced by helium neon laser is continuous, where in ruby laser light produces in ultra short pulse. Second will be the main feature of gas laser are summarized as it has narrow spectral width of emission, the large power output per unit bandwidth, high spectral purity of the stimulated radiation, etc. Thus the features are not prominent in ruby laser. Third will be the gas laser beam is strictly monochromatic and high redirection. This is due to the fast in gas laser crystalline imperfection, thermal distortion and scattering are almost absent like solid state laser. And fourth one, helium neon laser can be operated continuously without any cooling arrangement, which is not possible in case of ruby laser. Now this will be the construction and operation of helium neon laser, that is HENE laser. This is also called as continuous laser or 4-level transition laser. Thank you so much.